Slows Big down for now as they still commit to the push. Anyway, Furlan able to find the first Skirmish, another onto Tizzy, and this can be even trades, but Furlan so strong, and he's still able to fight here.
1-on-2 though for XANTARES, and he's the kind of player that can make this happen. Certainly now, first couple of shots do connect. 1 HP, and that's done it. 2-on-1 for XANTARES. They've both lined up, haven't they, Mac? And both been binked in the head, and oh dearie me. 10-6, Big picking up the pistol. Great clutch from XANTARES. Cool and calm under pressure.
Nice little lineup found at the end to get Big back into the round, but I thought that Furlan had done enough to get AGO over the line, and now it's going to be a rough second half with Big taking that T-pistol. Rough for AGO, rather.
Yeah.
Hara's there just behind Heat and waiting.
It's the only defender on that B-bomb site for the moment. Knife out, he's lost his gun, he's picked it back up, it's all good. Let's see. What can XANTARES do with that AK? He's forced out by a molly. Does get the first and the second as well. Oh my word, XANTARES, they've just lined up for him.
How's he done that again? From it nowhere. Big.
Yeah, he's just making it look easy, isn't he?
Just individual.
Is on now. He's looking for this one fight that's nearby, but it's not being given over. They are making him sweat on the Na'Vi side. XANTARES, what's he able to bring to the table? Down goes Simple, and now into the 1v1, and XANTARES is able to close it out. The double for him to salvage that round for Big. They needed someone to step up, and this man answers the call.
Yeah, Perfecto was too busy watching the cross the cat racing if XANTARES would try and escape with that plant, but because it was in the sight, he couldn't go anywhere and just forces the fight excellently. Simple swapped out to the AK, gone, and double down for XANTARES. Lovely stuff. We needed a clutch round for Big, and maybe that's not how they thought it would go, but they'll take it. Despite the collapse from
0, so, you know, like, give the man some credit, people. It's a fast ramp play, but there's a lot of bodies here for Big, and big body bags to fill. As XANTARES, him with 4 on for the ace, and will he be allowed to? No, never mind. Simple's like, ace for you? Nah, ace for me. He's in with 2, and now he's looking for a little bit more. Goes back into the lobby. Surely he's not ready for Keto, who does swing out and deals with Simple, but that was getting a little bit scary at one point in time.
Smokes come out.
Look at that pressure, he knows it's coming, so Tessa's going to be called upon. Give me some support here, bud. Soften him up on the cross as XANTARES does make it down. The rest taking the fight, though. He's done well there, too. Has made Stown probably feel a little bit better about this. Support on the way. Borup's there. Through the smoke we go. XANTARES now. A 1v4. It's a tall task. And let's see if we can find any more on the way through here. What we have Borup on the UMP. Okay, but the next two are the big... Oh, XANTARES! It's no quick peek, but he does well regardless. Cadian maybe didn't feel like he wanted that pressure, but he handled it well at the end. 10-8. These rounds, Chad, are ridiculously close at the end.
Yeah, and I think we maybe see Big go for yet another force buy. The thing here is, the reason I was getting so excited about those XANTARES, because this is with the Galil. It's not the AK. He made it look like an AK, just smashing those heads away. Unfortunately, finding himself in the scope of Cadian. And
again for Big. The molly for Tabson getting lined up. Through the smoke they go. Where's this molly exactly? I've not seen this specific lineup. It's going to bounce off and land on the short side. Kenny pushed back by it.
It's good Molotov.
Yeah, I like that.
Big have had a little bit of bite left him in the later stages of this half.
He could come up as a team, as an org, as a unit, have come up with some incredible grenades that are now like meta. Like God Be Alone, I'm sure has made a massive part of that. But yeah, like one of our standard Dust 2 smokes was actually invented by Big as well. We'll get to that in the next map, because right now this one might be a quick half. XANTARES mowing him down on ramp, Tabson cleans up, and it's a full house for Big.
Plenty of money for Big. He can go for this regardless of the outcome, and any damage he does is great. So there's the first dropped. Jack's on the receiving end. Kenny is a long way away from this A site, and that might come back to punish G2. As XANTARES, he's whittled down the enemy forces. Was a 1v3, now a 1v1, and this bomb in the middle of the site. XANTARES just waiting patiently. Kenny Running in, making noise. XANTARES now knows, and death from above for XANTARES. Big reach double digits as they put up one hell of a CT side.
Oh, G2 are not going to be happy about that round, right? That's all theirs. That's their chance to make this half salvage somewhat. But now 11-4 staring down the barrel of the gun, and XANTARES on the other side just laying waste to them in 1v1s. No trades available in any of those positions for G2.
Well, we all know what happens there, too. You know, an 11-4 doesn't mean the score.
No one up cat that time. And big reposition to the 2-1-2 setup. Godsent also regrouping and looking to hit the B site now, but Keto's on a dangerous line through window. Should be first contact here if no util's used, but there's no util to use, so should be a freebie. No miss. All right. XANTARES is going to be fighting from Get Right instead. The lineup's there, and he's not going to be dealt with at all. 3 for him, 1 for tabseN, and a quick round for Big.
Well, they creep have a close-up. I wonder at what point do we start to get a little bit concerned for Godsent, you know? At the moment, it's still well and truly their game to lose. 14-8, 6-round buffer. Money is getting pretty decent on the CT side now, though. So it's not going to be a case of win one and win both. They're going to have to fight for both these 2 rounds.
Time for the second pistol round to kick off. There's going to be no wait at all. And ENCE, they've managed to come out with a 9-6 scoreline at the halftime. If they get this pistol round, then I probably would start believing that perhaps we will see that third map indeed. And as I say that, despite the initial kill having actually gone in favor of Big, Sergey, he just pulled off a double, but didn't expect to be flanked out so quickly by XANTARES, who comes out with a double of his own before Sunny, he finally comes back in from outside. So it's flanks on flanks right now. They have a player pinned in this corner in towards Squeaky as well, but XANTARES just doesn't care.
Okay.
Swings in for, I believe, his quad. I can't see the hood. The ENCE players. Smoke down, try and cover off at least one of the angles, give a little bit more comfort, but it won't work too well. There's 2 players moving towards Decon. They're just going to swing out together at the same time as double, of course. Double! XANTARES nearly pulled that off. Ariel actually just about living on 13 health. Normally an unlucky number to some, but in this case a little bit lucky for Ariel. That's
my heart is in my mouth. My goodness, what a strange round. First of all, the commitment to the outside fight for Big.
Yeah.
In a situation where they start losing bodies. As soon as you realize there's players hidden all over outside, there's